12 John 115 John 1145 Bridge 47 Albertine. NB 114. Your son's making suicidal statements. She says he just bought a gun. No plan mentioned. He's 21 years old. Brown hair, blue eyes. He's upset over a breakup. Drives a blue Ford Focus. His family's en route ETA about 20 minutes. He said he was going to end his life over a woman. 112 John 115 John, I did find a weapon registered to him. I will attach it. It sounds like the ex-girlfriend might be, actually, she might not be at the residence. She's on the phone with him now.
Hold on, I left a voicemail, but I am getting text messages from the individual, so I'm going to try to initiate a text message conversation with him.
Super, so initiating a text message with 111 John.
112 John, the subject left a note at the residence. Officers are trying to see if there is a location in the note.
115 John, just for an update. Father says that the son likes to visit Mount Soledad. The side that overlooks the beach. So if we can have a unit, go check there.
Okay, the phone is showing 4663 Marina Boulevard. 4663 Marina.
Able on Northern.
Hey, but we have a male threatening 1145. He is possibly armed with a gun. His phone is showing at 4663 Marina Boulevard. We were hoping to assist in searching that area, maybe the Costco parking lot.
You can just around for Otay Lake.
For the units inside talking to the parents, can they find out who he could possibly be on the phone with? He's advising he's on the phone with someone really important, but he doesn't want to provide their name.
Told him, believe it should be his ex-girlfriend, name of Liz.
Okay, station 8 for northeastern units. This is northern. We have this 1145 threat with a gun. Just info for units. We're notifying deputies that the male's possibly on the 15 headed to Ramona. He's headed to Ramona Cannabis, to his ex-girlfriend's business location. Again, for units, BOL for the male. He's in a blue 16 Ford Focus 8, and he is armed with a gun. He did leave a note at his residence threatening 1145.
111 John. So we were on a three-way call with the individual. He didn't know we were on. And he said he was 52 west towards the beach where him and his ex-girlfriend first met. However, we weren't able to obtain that because a deputy picked up the phone and is now speaking to him.
And do we know where his ex-girlfriend and him first met?
We're working on it. However, the deputy's talking to him now, so we're not able to obtain a whole lot. 111 John. So it sounds like the individual disconnected once he started talking to the deputy, so we no longer have contact with the individual.
So far, the male hung up on deputies.
Recent update is from the ex-girlfriend is that they met at Tourmaline Beach. 111 John. We are back on the three-way call with the male. If you could advise the deputies to not interrupt. I'm not sure if she's still with him, but just advise them not to interrupt since we're listening in. 11 John, he is advising he's at Mount Soledad and is parked at Mount Soledad. 111 John, for the units responding, subject advice, he does have a gun on him. 111 John, male states he has the gun on his lap.
The gun will be on his lap.
112 Sammy, should be on to the Soledad Cross. Let's have Able get overhead so we can get eyes on it. And then we'll have a contact team stage up outside and then roll in.
Able, the male's advising he is not where the cross is.
The phone is showing Able 1951 Via Casa Alta. So just below the mountain. 1951 Via Casa Alta.
111 John, the male have texted the female that he is on Via Casa Alta.
Facing kind of that northbound. It does look like driver's seat is occupied. Looks like one male wearing a black sweatshirt, possibly still on the phone. Still trying to get a look, but I have not been able to identify a weapon yet. But if units want to start staging at Via Casa Alta and La Jolla Scenic Drive south, that'd probably be a good location here, and then you guys would enable. The subject is looking up at us. He knows we're here, so I don't know if he's saying anything to the girlfriend or whoever you're talking to.
111 John, he's not making any comments about Able. He's just continuing to state that he wants to 1145.
Now, continuing to state he wants to 1145. Checking.
Okay, well, we were able to get a better look in the vehicle, and it does look like it's going to be a confirmed handgun, semi-auto. He is just kind of holding it in left hand, and he briefly put it up to his head, I think. But he definitely is in possession of a handgun. Okay, well, based on that info, if you guys want to start making this a PRT assist, it's up to the sergeant, but I would, again, recommend maybe getting some spikes or some resources down further on the hill with that position we last called, just in case you were to take off when units decide to move in on this.
However, we do not have extras.
Every is on this. Let's find the full spice until we have all of our resources in place. PRT's been notified, it's going to be PRT assist.
Station citywide PRT assist at 1951 Via Casa Alta in Northern's area. Again, 1951 Via Casa Alta. Staging location is Via Casa Alta and La Jolla Scenic. There are no areas to avoid in staging Via Casa Alta and La Jolla Scenic.
We'll edit it and yeah, totally.
Nobody live?
No. And I'm gonna hold this out. You don't have to lean in. I can hear you.
CBS, you're not live as well?
No, we're not live.
We'll edit it. It's mostly for the writers too.
I'm not live.
Thank you. I figured.
I'm ready.
What's your name and how do you spell it?
I'm Lieutenant Daniel Meyer. Last name is spelled M-E-Y-E-R. I'm the PIO for the San Diego Police Department.
What's going on here today?
Yeah, so San Diego police officers responded today to the 2100 block of Via Casa Alta regarding a male who was reportedly suicidal and hunkered down in his vehicle with a firearm. Officers responded to the scene, made visual contact with that individual and confirmed he did have a firearm. Additional resources were called to the scene to include our Special Weapons and Tactics team, our K-9 unit, as well as our emergency negotiations team. We have been here for the last hour and a half, attempting to de-escalate the situation, continue communication with the subject, and with the hopes of providing him with some resources and bring this to a successful resolution. Thus far, we have not gotten much cooperation. De-escalation does require cooperation, so we're hoping we will see that soon. But this is about taking our time to make sure that we get a successful resolution without violence and keeping the community safe while doing so. I also want to note that there are several road closures. Essentially all of Via Casa Alta is closed between La Jolla Scenic South and Upper Hill Drive. So we ask residents for patience, number one, but number two, to remain clear of the area. Any residents that may be still in the direct vicinity of this incident is being asked to shelter in place.
Does it look like he's in front of his house, or is he just doesn't even live around here and he just parked on the side or something?
I couldn't comment on his place of residence, so I couldn't tell you if he lives here or not.
He's not like in a driveway.
No, he's on the public street, parked on the right side of the roadway.
Does he seem pretty hysterical?
He's not hysterical. He's I'd say rather calm and processing thoughts.
What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a blue Ford Focus.
Is he like a young kid or is he older?
I don't have an age for you. Based upon what I was seeing, somewhere in the 20s to 30s would be my guess.
I'm hearing from my work that he just got out of a bad breakup or something like that. Is there any of that kind of talk?
So all of those things will be addressed in the investigation once we get him into custody. I don't have information to share with you on that right now.
Okay.
But that will be something that we look at when we transition from this tactical scene into an investigative scene.
Does it look like he'll just be here all day? I mean, until he finally, gives up, I guess? Or
yeah, I mean, that's possible. Time is on our side. There's no reason for us to try to make this happen quickly. Whatever needs to happen to ensure that safe outcome is what we'll need.
If people are thinking bad thoughts like this and they, want to not, they are thinking of ending their own life or something, what should those people do?
Seek resources. So there are many, many resources, certainly not that I could list here. We'd be here for quite a while. But from the city to the county, to friends and family, to independent organizations, there are a myriad of resources out there for help in just these situations. We have our PERT clinician teams who are here on scene for this case as well. And we're happy to provide those services, and that's what they're there for. So we ask that if anybody is in a rough mental state and feels like they may be contemplating hurting themselves, we ask that you reach out and get some help so we can get you to the right place.
And media is 97.
Media 97, 6 4.